Hi, ladies. I'm just going to go through a few of these little pamphlets for you and talk to you a little bit more about the eating plan so you can get prepared and make sure that you're on board 100% with what you're doing. So with this Start Here guide, it's going to give you a brief explanation of kind of the whole program. And important part right here, you'll see this calendar. And it's going to show you which day to do which workout. So Monday is total body cardio, Tuesday's upper, Wednesday's lower, Thursday's Pilates, Friday's cardio fix, Saturday's Dirty 30, and Sunday is yoga. And I really recommend that you follow the plan exactly. Like, don't do a different workout on a different day. The other thing about it is it's only for 21 days, technically do it over and over again, but, for the mental sake, it's like you're telling yourself, okay, this is only 21 days, to help you push through, right? So when you're doing a 21-day round and you're totally just all in 100% for those 21 days, don't miss a workout. Just don't do it. No matter what you have to do to get it done, make a plan, figure it out. How am I going to get my workout in today? For me, once my kids are awake, I have to forget about any plans. So I have to get up before the kids and work out and do anything else I need to do. So, I know it's going to be different for everyone, but you just have to figure out, for you, what do you have to do to get it done? And the first couple of times that I did this, I did it, like, the first 3 rounds that I didn't, like, skip a workout. I didn't, like, cheat on the meal plan or anything like that. I followed all of it exactly. And that is very key for your success and really reaching some big goals that you have. And then, since then, I have still continued to lose some weight, and, like, I toned up a lot and all that kind of good stuff, but I've, like, made it more of a lifestyle of healthy living to where I follow these guidelines, and this is what I do, and occasionally I've missed workouts and stuff. I still try to do them every day, and if I miss a day, I'll try to maybe make up that workout the next day, and just do 2 workouts, which isn't ideal, just with my schedule for the day. I love that it's only 30 minutes because I can wake up early enough to get in a 30-minute workout. So, anyways, it's going to tell you about each workout and kind of a little bit what each workout's about, and then there's this transformation tracker here where you write down all your measurements. This is so important because this is how you're going to be able to encourage yourself. Oh, this is working. I need to keep doing this. So you'll measure the different parts of your body that indicates on this, and you'll do that before you start the 21 days, and you'll do it at the end. And then when you're going to start another 21 days, I recommend at the beginning to just keep doing it. Like, maybe have a little special something if you want to, after dinner on Sunday night before you go at it again the next Monday. But, I just keep your eye on the prize. So, anyways, just always measure, make sure you're keeping track of your measurements. Because for me, my biggest loss was after my second round. And I loved seeing the inches coming off of the places that I felt were my trouble areas. And I also had a pair of jeans that I kind of compared myself with. I took pictures so that way I could see, and I had the same clothes on, and so I could see the difference. So do all those things for yourself. You need to have other things to measure your success by besides the scale. That can't be your only thing. Because it fluctuates so much. Okay, so next is the eating plan, and again, you know, the basic premise of this is clean eating. So eating, how would I describe it? I mean, it's basically just the stuff that's good for you and healthy, and then it's, you know, you'll be getting your containers that are going to be your portion control guides. And I had someone once be like, oh my goodness, do I only get to eat what's inside these containers? No. You have a certain amount that you eat of each container. So, like for me, I get to have 4 greens a day, and 3 purples, and 4 oranges, 4 reds, and so there's a different amount for each container. So here, this is where you're going to do your calculations and figure out which calorie bracket you're going to be in. So when you go to that part, it's going to put you in a certain bracket and tell you how many calories approximately that you need. And that's this little thing right here. So because I've been breastfeeding the whole time I'm doing this, I had to add calories, and so I'm in a different bracket than I would be like if I wasn't breastfeeding. So it's very flexible. And then you're going to have all your different food container lists, and basically green is your veggies, purple is your fruits. There's a few things I want to note here just for you to make sure that you see. Tomato sauce is listed as a purple, so it's not a veggie. Basically because tomato sauce usually is pretty, high in carbs and sugary, whatever. And tomato is actually a fruit. So salsa, like pico de gallo, is also purple container. And for the banana, it's not just one banana, it's half of a banana. So there's a few little things, just make sure you note what they are. And here on the red container, this is your proteins, and there's all kinds of variety here for you. And something to note is that your Shakeology counts as a red. So if you get 4 reds a day, I recommend having your Shakeology after you work out, and I recommend working out in the morning to make sure that it happens. And then having your Shakeology, you know, get ready for your day before you go to work, and you know, just make sure you get the Shakeology in there every day, because it's so helpful with cravings and all that kind of good stuff. So your yellow container, this, I basically call it like your starches or your carbs, and this is my favorite container. And because this is like if I would want a piece of bread, a slice of whole wheat bread, it counts as one of these. So take a good look over these. You'll notice that sweet potato is a yellow, and not a vegetable. Peas are a yellow, not a vegetable. Even some of your beans are counted as a yellow because they're pretty starchy. Then you have your blue. This is your fats. This is where you're going to have like hummus and avocado and some cheeses and nuts. And then orange, this is your seeds and dressings. And there's some dressing recipes in the back of the book that are Fix approved. And then teaspoons. This is your nut butters and oils. So basically when you're cooking, you say, I have 4 teaspoons that I'm allowed a day. So that means that anything that I'm going to cook throughout the day, or any salad that I'm going to have, or any amount of peanut butter that I'm going to have, it can't exceed 4 teaspoons. So usually what I do, I don't cook with oil generally, and I know that sounds very boring, but I've been doing it for a long time. It's not a big deal anymore. So I use all my teaspoons on peanut butter because I love peanut butter. And when they say teaspoon, they don't mean like, you know, heaping. It's like, you know, a normal looking teaspoon. So then it talks about some free foods and just some different replacements here. Like if you want to have wine, how do you do that on your plan? That kind of thing. And there's some recipes and some other stuff in here. Shakeology recipes, if you want to mix it up a bit with the smoothie. So what I do, a lot of people, they'll like use a tracker to see, okay, how many containers have I had today? Like they'll use some of these tally sheets. If you go on Pinterest, you will find all kinds of different tally sheets available to you on how to track your containers and what you've had and haven't had. I've been doing this for quite a while, I guess 7 months, and so I just do it all in my head. And at the beginning, I maybe checked off some things or wrote some stuff down, but for the most part, I kind of just kept track of it. And what I would do is I didn't even necessarily plan out my whole day. I just knew, okay, I had, a yellow for breakfast because I had some oatmeal, and I had put some chia seeds in it, so that's an orange. So I just kind of like tallied it up in my head as I went. So I'd be like, okay, I have another yellow, I'll use one for lunch, and have some rice and beans, have a half a thing of rice and beans, and a protein or something. So I tried to mix it up and spread them out throughout the day, but some days looked really great, and it was like, oh, I had everything really spread out throughout the day, and I was eating every 2 hours. And then sometimes with the kids, I don't like to eat with them sometimes because meals are stressful, and so I would find myself like having, all my containers, like when they went down for their nap, half of them then, and then the other half when they went to bed at night or whatever. So I just do whatever I need to do to make it work and figure out tips and tricks that work for me. And the great thing is that I've been doing this for a while, and so if you have any questions or you're worried or you're like, I need to better figure out how to make this work for me, just let me know. And let me know what you're struggling with and how I can help you, and we can figure out something together. For some people, it's really simple and it makes sense and they just get it and go. And sometimes it's hard to figure out what to do. So everyone's different, and just let me know how I can help you. And just remember that you need both. You need the nutrition and you need the exercise to really see results, to really be healthy. And just keep reminding yourself it's only 30 minutes for the exercise. I can do it. There's Kat in the videos. She's the modifier. Follow her if you're having a hard time. Give it your all, even if you're doing the modified. If you have to modify what she's doing, modify what she's doing. There's no shame in that. Just move and, do your best. Push yourself. And for the food, same thing. Gotta go 100%. Just, commit to it, and know that, hey, tell yourself it's only 21 days. Anyways, I think that's it. Blabbed enough. So let me know if you have any other questions, if there was anything that I didn't make very clear to you as you're looking through your packet and you're reading things and it doesn't make sense, or if there's something that you want to eat that's not on one of the lists, ask me about it and I will let you know. If there's some kind of like substitution, or if it is allowed or not. For example, in the oranges, I use like chia seeds and hemp hearts, and those aren't on the list. So, yeah, that's it. Good luck.